Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to the channel. Back to another game picks. I think it's week 7 game picks. We got these game picks going. We continuing it for 7 straight weeks. I'm about to get into this right now. Last week was some crazy football. Seeing some teams just go crazy, and I think I did pretty good last week. I think I went 8-6 in game picks last week. That Patriots pick against the Browns. I told you guys. I said I thought the Patriots gonna go in there and blow them out, and that's exactly what they did. And I told you the Steelers going to beat the Bucks. I was not just saying that because I'm a Steelers fan, but I was saying that because I just had the feeling like this. When they're back against the wall, the Steelers always come out and perform well like that. And that was a good game, too, like that, to see. And the Colts, I picked the Jaguars, but the Colts went crazy. They went crazy. Matt Ryan throwing for 380 yards or something like that. It went crazy. It was like a crazy game. But this week, week 7, got a lot of great matchups. And today, actually, usually I do the game picks on the Wednesday, but this time I'm doing it on Thursday. But today's game is the Saints versus Cardinals. I'm taking the Cardinals. The Cardinals, they did struggle last week against the Seahawks, though. The Seahawks was on them the whole time. And, I don't know what Kyler Murray was seeing out there, but they couldn't move the ball. They said Kyler Murray is averaging, 4 yards or 5 yards a pass attempt. So, it's a lot of short stuff, a lot of check down. And, time to get guys, to get the ball in their hands to, get moving. But they got to push the ball down the field. Kyler Murray got paid this big-time money. And he had these guys on the outside. Marquise Brown went down with injury, but today they bring him in. Robbie Anderson, I believe he'll be playing today, and then Jerry Hawkins is back. D-Hop, Nuke Hawkins is back on the outside. Some people are saying they're not going to change a lot, but in my opinion, that changed a lot. When you have a guy out there on the outside like that, you see how when teams get a guy like that, and the coverage looks different. Stuff opens up a little more because you got to double team that guy like that. Kind of like the Packers right now. You see how when Devontae Adams is there, it look a little different. Aaron Rodgers was playing a little different. The whole team was playing different. You see, when a guy like Jerry Hawkins was there last year, before the injury started getting up on him. Cardinals started off undefeated. They was playing pretty well, and then Jerry Hawkins went down with an injury, and the injuries kind of lingered on. He only played 9 games, I think, last year. So it kind of lingered on and kept throughout the season. I think he never really came back, and then been suspended, and their offense kind of looked a little stale. But I think the offense will pick it up, and they can kind of implement the pass game and kind of push the ball downfield. You're taking deep shots to DeAndre Hopkins. Robbie Anderson's a deep threat, taking deep shots to him. Marquise Brown is a good receiver as well, but all of those guys together should be a good receiving core and should actually help them propel more. But I'm going to take the Cardinals this game right here. But the game should be close, though. It should be close. Browns-Ravens, I'm taking the Ravens. Ravens should go in there. The Ravens should be undefeated right now. It's they blew the lead against the Bills. They blew the lead against the Dolphins, and they blew the lead against the Giants last week. The Ravens blew 3 leads. They be playing so well. Then the fourth quarter come, and I have no idea what happened. Lamar Jackson threw an interception in the fourth quarter of the Giants game, kind of put them in a bad situation. And then the Giants went there to score. They had the fumble to end the game. And then we seen the Bills won. The Bills came back. They started putting their foot off the gas, and they lost the lead to that. And then we seen the Dolphins won. 21 points in the fourth quarter. 21 points in the fourth quarter. That right there is crazy like that. And the Dolphins came all the way back. Remember, Tyreek Hill just running past them. And Jalen Waddle, they had 300-plus combined receiving yards, 4 touchdowns between them. There's just 2 guys like that. It was just crazy. But I think the Ravens should win this one against the Browns. The Browns haven't been looking the best. A lot of interceptions thrown by Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett was looking solid early on in the year, but now he's kind of panicking a little bit too much in some of those plays. Bucks, Panthers, I'm taking the Bucks. Falcons, Bengals, taking the Bengals. Lions, Cowboys, I'm taking the Cowboys. Dak Prescott will be back as well. Giants, Jags, I'm taking the Giants. The Giants defense, Brian Daboll has been doing a great job. A round of applause for Brian Daboll. He has changed that whole team. It's basically the same team it was last year. Basically the same team it was last year. Might have less talent than he had last year. And for him to go out there and just change the culture, it's still, they might not be the most talented team, but they have that mindset. They go out there and they want it. They want to win. They want to make a change. They want to bring that winning culture to the Giants franchise again. And Brian Daboll, with Daniel Jones been playing solid too. He had Daniel Jones playing pretty good and playing solid. Might not be throwing 300 yards or 280 yards and 400 yards and stuff, no crazy games like that. But he's playing well enough to help them win. And the Saquon Barkley is in his bag this year. He's playing very good. He's healthy. He's out there balling, and the defense is playing relentless. They make a lot of splash plays. They might give up some stuff early on throughout the game, but they always make sure they bend but don't break. They always make a splash play or a big play in the second half of a game, a late game situation, and help their team win. And they're 5-1. So I'm taking the Giants this game against the Jaguars. Packers, Commanders, taking the Packers. Packers been struggling, but I think they'll bounce back against Commanders. Colts, Titans, I'm taking the Colts. Colts was on fire. You seen what Matt Ryan just did with 380 yards, going crazy. Texans, Raiders, I'm taking the Raiders. They're going to come off the bye week. I think the Raiders, they need to win this one right here. Jets, Broncos are taking the Jets. The Jets been on fire. Chiefs, 49ers taking the Chiefs. Seahawks, Chargers taking the Chargers. I know Justin Herbert looked a little weird on Monday. That Broncos defense is very good and very dangerous. But I think Justin Herbert against the Seahawks defense. Seahawks defense not the best defense ever. They allow a lot of stuff to happen. Now last week they was locking down the Cardinals, but a team with a high power offense like the Chargers, I think Chargers should be good enough to like take them on. And then we got the Dolphins, Steelers. I'm taking the Steelers. Even if I wasn't a Steelers fan, I'm taking the Steelers. I think it was Sunday night football. I know Steelers on the road. But I don't know what the quarterback situation is going on with the Dolphins. I know the Dolphins said Tua going to play. If Tua do play, that's cool. But if he don't play, I think the Dolphins still have a chance a little bit. But I think the Steelers, the way the team is kind of got their back against the wall still, and they're trying to make a surge. And Kenny Pickett, I don't know if he's going to play or Mitchell Trubisky going to play. I don't know who's going to play. But I think the game should be good. It should be a close game. And if Minka Fitzpatrick come back, revenge game. Minka had 2 interceptions last time he played against the Dolphins. After they traded them, stuff like that. So hopefully we get some big games this year too. Have a big game this year too. Double interceptions or double turnovers or something. Bears, Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots. Patriots should win that game. I think that should be a blowout. Patriots, Bailey Zappi. I told you guys, Bailey Zappi is very good. I said if he get in the right system, he'll work out well. I didn't feel like he was going to be like starting year one. I felt like he developed throughout the right system, throughout a franchise team that's very good in building up players. Patriots being one of those teams like that, of course. Like, like the Steelers, Patriots, Packers, even the Cowboys, 49ers, teams that actually have good at developing players and building up guys. Those are like stable franchise. I feel like he go out there and be playing well. Remember we did a draft analysis on him, a draft analysis on Carson Strong, of course, Kenny Pickett and Malik Willis, and all those different guys. And Bailey Zappi, he was on the list, like draft potential. You like take him later round like that. And he's playing well. He's playing very confident. His first game, he started through 181 yards. And he was looking a little like, as his first game starting as a rookie, looking a little uneasy a little bit. But then we see his second game starting. And he just go out there with all the confidence in the world and throw 300 yards. 300 yards out there balling and putting a beating on the Browns. And the Browns would be a playoff team, a playoff contending team and stuff. And he go out there and just ball out like that. So it might be I think when Mac Jones come back, he'll be the starter. But you never know what New England do. Because Bailey Zappi, he played that mold that Bill Belichick wanted. Mac Jones was a little different. He was kind of fit into that mold that Belichick wanted. But Bailey Zappi plays exactly like what Belichick wants. Exactly the type of player that he wants like that. I'm not saying he's Brady, but he plays Brady-esque like type of style. His decision making, his reads, and implementing and using the running backs and pushing the ball downfield too. And it just look Brady-esque out there. But I'm not saying he's Brady though, but he look Brady-esque like that, like something Belichick will want. So I don't know what the situation gonna be, but I'm taking the Patriots in this Bears game on Monday Night Football. Should be a blowout. I think Patriots win 35-10 or something because the Bears, their offense. I like Justin Fields a lot. I like David Montgomery. I like Khalil Herbert. I like Mooney a lot too. He's been developing very well. But it's the play calling. The play calling be terrible. Be atrocious, especially the goal line situation. They be doing some crazy plays instead of just like getting Justin Fields the ball and let him go on the move. Like instead of putting the quarterback in a situation where he succeeds, like if I had Tom Brady, I'm not gonna have Tom Brady running RPOs and read options. No, I'm having him in the pocket and let him do his thing. If I have Michael Vick, I'm gonna have Michael Vick stationary in the pocket the whole game. No, I'm gonna have Michael Vick use his athletic ability because not everybody has that ability. Use the athletic ability, kind of like the Ravens do with Lamar. Use the athletic ability. If you feel comfortable throwing a run, throw on a run. Josh Allen, same thing. Throw on a run with Josh Allen. Why would Josh Allen just stay in the pocket the whole game? Let him use his legs and get out. But the Bears want to force Justin Fields to be a pocket passer, and it's not working out too well. But hopefully they learn and start implementing the run game with like him running and using his legs and know how to protect himself too, sliding and getting out of bounce and stuff and giving himself up and taking those big hits. Once they do that and start implementing that, for the offense to shoot up. But that's all I got for this video today, guys. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on the channels. Peace out.